Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th round of our Formula V12 Championship here in Assetto Corsa. Today is no other than the British Grand Prix, of course, in Silverstone International Circuit. I think that's the official name. Last time out in the Austrian Grand Prix in Spielberg, things didn't go well. Things went horribly wrong. Of course, there were some AI shenanigans at the start. But we simply lacked pace. We had no pace. We still ended up finishing in the points. Only 8 cars finished it, and we think we finished at P6. Was it? Did we finish P6? I think it was P6. Our position in the final race. Of course, it was won by Fernando Alonso. First win of the season for Alonso, 6th podium of the season for him, and is now just some points behind Lewis Hamilton. And speaking of Lewis Hamilton, he also did a very good race. Of course, he finished second, and these two legends are having a championship of the ages. Well, speaking of those legends, I think we have to talk about the qualifying result, because that's it. You already seen it, but first we're going to talk about the top 10. Kimi Antonelli, who finished third in the Austrian Grand Prix, starts P10 on the Roman qualifying. Maybe it's he's already in 2 consecutive podiums. Maybe now is the time where he finally doesn't even finish in the top 5. Nothing against him, of course, but yeah, the cars at the front are looking extremely strong. Esteban Ocon carrying Toyota. Toyota seems to have brought some upgrades, because they're finally having some great qualifying results recently. They were dead last. At some point, I think they were last in the standings, if not mistaken, 9th or 10th, last place. P8 for Isaac Ajar, Chinese Grand Prix winner. 7th for Charles Leclerc, still quite not there. P6 for George Russell, not qualifies his teammate Kimi Antonelli. P4 for Lando Norris, home hero, of course. P5 for Lando Norris, of course. P4 for Max Verstappen. Hopefully this race goes better for him, because I think he's on a streak of 3 or 4 races without scoring points, consecutive races without scoring points. And he, for example, he was on pole position for the United States Grand Prix, and he fumbled it at the first corner. P3 for Oscar Piastri, Giga Chad. P2 for Lewis Hamilton, of course, second place, leading the championship, second place in the Austrian Grand Prix, but pole position for Fernando Alonso, second pole position in a row for Fernando Alonso. And what's more impressive, I think it's the fact that these two are fighting elbows out in the last 3 races. Little by little, and now that we are in the second half of the season, we're starting to see a pattern. We're starting to see who are the candidates, who are the real contenders for the championship. Seems like, for example, George Russell, Charles Leclerc, Isaac Ajar are trembling down. Lando Norris has won 2 races, but he's not been in the podium ever since he won his last race, if I'm not mistaken. Verstappen, he should have been fighting for the championship, but he's been having some horrible luck. Piastri as well, he was very consistent at the start of the championship, but now he's been lacking some good results recently. But now Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso, and of course including us, we are third in the championship standings. We are fighting elbows out for the championship lead, and things are looking very good so far. But hey, we gotta focus today on our race, because we're starting P14, and we need to turn this off. Yeah, we need to turn this off. And okay. Oh no, oh, this is not good. I need to. Oh no. Okay. Oh man, got sick. Oh, are you serious? Okay. Thanks. AI actually didn't want to overtake me. Okay, Alex Paul actually did. I was trying some different stuff, and I misclicked. No, not misclicked, but I wanted to see if I could disable the names on the starting grid before starting the race, but apparently not. Maybe if there is a way to turn off the names, it's probably just it has to be manual in the content manager settings. But anyway, let's focus now on our race. Of course, 13 laps. Those past races, there were many laps. Short tracks with many laps, but now it's one of the biggest tracks of the calendar. I think it's the second biggest, not sure. I think today is going to be a fantastic race. I really hope I can make it into the top 5, but it's going to be very difficult. As long as there are no AI shenanigans, many AI shenanigans, of course. So far so good this first lap. No DRS, of course. Ah man, our car is heavy. Get past the Kulkenberg. Oh, Esteban Ocon started P9 line. Okay, Esteban Ocon had a very bad start, it seems. Okay, the rest should be enabled. Should be passing through the detection zone. We already did, I think. It was probably that one, and now we get a great exit. And there we go. We indeed have DRS. Can you overtake Kevin Magnussen? Yes, we can. Just on the line. Okay. This car is very twitchy. Car is very nervous. Oof. Okay. Okay, the cars ahead are now way faster, so it's going to be way more difficult. But as we have seen throughout this championship, there is a pattern with the AI behavior. They have, of course, great top speed, they have great braking points, but one thing they lack is for sure corner exit, throttle input. That's where the AI struggles the most, and that's our opportunity. That's our best bet, best chance to make the moves. Is after making is in the corner exits. There we go. Fernando Alonso keeps smashing the fastest laps. Maybe opportunity to overtake him in Tonelli, probably. Okay, let's be patient. Let's be patient, of course. There we go. Even with the RS, we stand no chance. Yeah. You have to be patient because I don't want to kill Emi Antonelli again. I think I've ruined these races twice this year. Not sure, just one maybe. The Chinese Grand Prix. Very stupid mistake from my part. Okay, we have the rest, there we go, but so does Kimi Antonelli. He's so fast. Is he going for the move? Is he going for the move? Oh, is he going for the move? He indeed goes for the move. Indeed, he goes for the move, and oh, maybe not, maybe not. Okay, so Gabriel Bortolo on the outside. More grip. But Antonelli is fast as hell. He doesn't give up. He doesn't give up the position. And overtakes Gabriel Bortoleto. Insane moves from Kimi Antonelli at the front. But we also take advantage of Gabriel Bortoleto's bad exit, and there we go. We are up to P10. We are in the points. But Kimi Antonelli, what a move on the Brazilian. Okay, we have the RS. It doesn't. So there we go. Get past Kimi Antonelli now, ahead of Charles Leclerc. Whoa, 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 careful there, Slick. Yeah, we're in danger. We're definitely in danger. But hopefully he doesn't try the inside. I'm going to protect the inside so he doesn't try stupid moves. No! 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 Big crash. Are you serious? Man, I can't do anything, man. I was on the inside, man. I was on the inside, bro. Kimi Antonelli is out of the race. There we go. Man, are you serious, man? And there we go. We have the first retirement of the race. Man, that's so stupid. And that's another problem with the cars. So, just like with curbs and high curbs, bumps, the AI loses the control and flips the car easily. It also does the same when there is side-by-side contact. The car, they simply lose the control of the car so easily. It's insane. Once they go like this, they don't recover, which is a shame, of course. Meanwhile, Alonso at the front, dominating the race, I dare to say. No one really behind him. And more importantly, no DRS. And I'm sure no cars behind him have DRS, except that a line of cars fighting with each other. And while they're losing time to each other, Alonso just simply pulls away. His last lap, okay, so Alonso's last lap 35.8, or last lap was 34.4, so interesting. His last lap was actually slow, because even Izakacha was faster than him. But look at Alonso, man. Alonso is pulling away, man. So maybe there is Hamilton is under pressure from the cars behind. I'm sure he's battling with Verstappen and Oscar Piastri. But so far the AI has been very clean. I'm very happy about that. Just a shame we had that stupid contact with Antonelli. The AI is aggressive. Sometimes it's like he completely forgets the player is there, that's true. Oh, the tires are completely dead, man. Their stars are done. Their stars are completely cooked. Okay, some cars making the stops. I'm pitting next lap. Yeah, we lost a lot of time to the cars. Okay, so Lewis Hamilton makes a pit stop. He goes for the undercut. So interestingly enough, so Ferrari likes the undercuts in the championship. And Aston Martin likes to go oh no, oh no, oh no. This is bad news. Who could it be? Who could it be? I'm scared. I'm really scared. So we have a car in 18th place stuck. And he's out of the race already. Pascal Wehrlein was bored and decided to get back to the pits. Okay. alright. Okay. So that's new. That's a surprise. I've never seen that message before. Well, in fact, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday after the Austrian Grand Prix, I actually enabled some settings. I was looking for some stuff in the CSP settings, and I actually found a very interesting setting. I enabled it, and I guess I know what is it now. So apparently now there's a message when the AI retires, but seems as it doesn't apply to all retirements. Now, we have to be careful with this though, because this was very, very beneficial to Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton was in the pits when this virtual safety car went out. Oh my god, we have no grip whatsoever, man. Gabriel Bortoleto is right beneath us. We have to pit this lap. We have to pit this lap for... And he goes for the move? No. No. Oh my god, we have no tires, man. Okay. Okay, there we go. So, C2 tires until the end. Let's take a look at retirement. So Pascal Wehrlein, our teammate, is out of the race. Charles Leclerc is not out of the race, okay. Lando Norris. Oh, Verstappen pitting. And who's ahead? Maybe George Russell. George Russell is ahead of Max Verstappen, Nick de Vries and Kimi Antonelli are doing the retirements. There we go, we make our stop. C2 tires. There we go. Meanwhile, these cars... Man, are you serious? These guys are undercut. Dude, the undercut is so powerful. Oh boy, the undercut is so powerful. Jesus, these guys were behind us. Okay guys, we got a lot of work to do now. This race is set to be cinema. I really want to be close to Verstappen and Leclerc and those guys behind ahead. But I have work to do now. Hopefully no crashing in. So Fernando Alonso makes his stop. Second place driver should be making a stop as well. There he goes. I don't know now the situation. I don't know the current situation, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling. So I have a small feeling that Lewis Hamilton could be leading this race. I'm sure that virtual safety car was beneficial for him. We make the pass into Kevin Magnussen. Now is Nico Hülkenberg fighting with another car there, but look at the guys, man. Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc are pulling away. Okay, actually Leclerc not. Leclerc is not. Leclerc is struggling. No! No, what? How did this happen? As it goes. Ugh. What the hell, man? Yeah, I had to really lock in this last lap because the tires were very sensitive because of the spin. But as I was looking into the top guys making their stops, I've noticed one very interesting thing. Fernando Alonso is still leading the race, so I was wrong. But he lost some ground because of the undercut from the other guys. He's now under pressure from P2. And P3 is not so far behind as well. Man, I really don't want to be in no man's land again, man. We need to catch Nico Hülkenberg. We cannot leave this race with just 1 point. I know my qualifying was underwhelming, but We can do so much more than P10. I think I should have pitted on lap 6 when I was complaining about the tires. I did one extra lap and I really had no rubber. I was sliding everywhere. The car barely turned as well, so understeer, oversteer, pain experience. Not many laps left now, just 2 laps. 12th and the 13th. At the front, things are looking very spicy still, but Alonso still in the lead. Alonso could be his way to win the second race in a row and to extend now to take the lead of the championship. More importantly, to take the win of the championship. Things at the front are looking very spicy there between Yazaka Jar and Charles Leclerc. Hülkenberg is not so far behind, but I'm not sure if he'll stand a chance against him. Obviously, the Audi is less powerful, way less powerful. And yeah, the guys at the front, they're about to enter the final lap of the race. So we'll still have one more lap, of course. Just went across the line. Man, I'm doing everything I can. Jesus, man, it's so frustrating. Man, this spin ruined it all, man. This spin ruined it all. I would have been fighting with these guys in front. I knew this Grand Prix was going to be insane, but once again I ruined it all. Okay. Not much we can do. And at the front, it seems that it's over. Let's concentrate in these final corners, of course. Tires are gone. Tires are gone. And there we go, we take the checkered flag. 10th place, 1 point for us. Well, underwhelming. I don't know. I really enjoyed the first half of the race. It was so fun. I was really pissed after the incident with Kimi Antonelli, and the spun and the spin ruined it all. And there we go. Final results. Final race results. There we go. Fernando Alonso wins for the second time this season. Now he's the championship leader. Lewis Hamilton comes on second. Man, these two giga chads, bro. Are you serious? It's the third consecutive podium in which Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton finish both in the podium. Not in correct order, of course. Lewis Hamilton won the first race. Then Alonso won the Austrian Grand Prix, and now Alonso wins the British Grand Prix 15 years after his last win here in this track, driving for Ferrari, of course, in real life. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton comes from second. Podium aura is real. Oscar Piastri third. Lando Norris fourth. So good points for McLaren. I think they're the team that gained most points this weekend. Maybe Aston Martin got more points. P5 for George Russell. So British drivers second, fourth, fifth, and then there is Oliver Behrman, of course, behind us. But Max Verstappen P6, underwhelming. He started P4, finished at P6. Isaac Achar P7, bad race for Red Bull overall. Charles Leclerc pain continues. Let's just take a look at the fastest lap. Nico Hülkenberg P9, take a bow. So Nico Hülkenberg finally scores points, by the way. Nico Hülkenberg finally scores points. There we go. We finish P10. Fastest lap for George Russell. George Russell actually takes the fastest lap of the race, but once again, no points awarded for getting the fastest lap in this championship. Gabriel Bortoleto P11. P12 Kevin Magnussen. P13 Esteban Ocon. P14 Oliver Behrman. Alex Palou. One of his worst races of the season, I think. P15. Honda was nowhere Honda was really nowhere, right? Yeah, Honda was nowhere in this weekend. P16 Fallen Stroll. P17 Baku Kakuno Shinota. Pascal Viola in DNF. Nick de Vries DNF. And Kimi Antonelli DNF. Those are the race results, everyone. And yeah, that's it for the British Grand Prix. See you in the next race.